now rocking with the best. Debates get hot, boy, I am so many fresh. I talk cash money like I'm Birdman. Tackle topic straight on, no swerving. All facts is what I'm serving. No one's better or more deserving than me. I bring that heat like Miami on a whole nother level like I'm tiny. I prove points for helping you visualize, using data that's analyzed by eagle eyes. Get your mind right and act like you know. You are now tuned into the Real Untouchable podcast.
Hey, what it do, sports world, and welcome to the Real Untouchable podcast, man, with me, Ray Diggs. I got a great segment for you all, man. I want to talk about who needs the Western Conference Final more out of Ant-Man and SGA. It depends on who you ask, okay? Before I get started, make sure y'all hit the like button, the subscribe button, and also the share button, and make sure y'all give me your feedback on what you all think about this segment. But if I had to pick who needs this Western Conference Final more out of SGA and Ant-Man, I would probably go with SGA, because I honestly feel like right now everybody's pushing Ant-Man to be the next face of the league, and I think they're leaving out the MVP, which is SGA. So if I had to pick who would need it, I would say SGA needs it more, because what SGA is on the verge of doing is, let's just say he goes on to win. They go on to make it to the NBA Finals. They win the Western Conference Final, and he's the MVP. And then he gets to the final, and they win the NBA champion. They win the championship, and also he wins MVP. Let's recap what he's won this year. Just this year, he would have been the regular season MVP, the Western Conference Final MVP, and then also the Finals MVP, all in one season at 26 years old. It's hard to doubt. If he does all of that, SGA could possibly be the face of the league. He could possibly be the face of the NBA if he does all of that. And he also puts himself in a rare conversation with some of the all-time greats. So I would say that SGA needs it more, because Ant-Man is already being pushed as the face of the league already. They already are making him the next Michael Jordan or the next. I seen a video today that they was like, oh, this right here is Kobe-ish. So that tells me that they're already putting him in stardom. I would say all-time great status. They're already comparing him to all-time, the greatest of all time, possibly, in Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. So I would say that SGA, to pretty much stop Ant-Man's reign of possibly being the face of the league, he could possibly do it with this Western Conference Finals, and possibly with him winning the NBA championship. It would definitely put him right there in a rare conversation with some of the all-time greats. That's why I feel like SGA needs it more. A lot of people don't like the way SGA plays. A lot of people feel like the way he plays is boring. A lot of people feel like the way he plays is weak, because he draws a lot of fouls. He don't take a lot of threes. He don't hit a lot of threes. And then when you look at Ant-Man, he ain't a powerful dunker. It ain't like he out here doing 360 windmills. So when you look at SGA and you look at Ant-Man is he's the more marketable player. He's funny. He don't give a damn what he say. He plays above the rim, always dunking on somebody. He can shoot the three. He's one of those players that love contact. So he's the more marketable player if you think about it. So if Ant-Man, let's just say they're down right now 2-1, and I think that they'll lose tomorrow to the OKC Thunder, because I think OKC gonna come back, and I think OKC comes back in game 4 like they're down. But if Ant-Man can win the Western Conference Final, get to the NBA Finals, possibly win it, and he get MVP, Ant-Man ain't gotta want to be the face of the league. He's gonna be the face of the league. He ain't gotta want to, because he said it. He don't want to be the face of the league. Guess what, Ant-Man? If you do all of that, you ain't gotta want to be it. You gonna be it. You're gonna be the face of the league, whether you want it or not. And let's take away his personal life. If he does all of that, Ant-Man is the face of the league easily. He's the face of the NBA. And we're gonna probably have to put him in that top 3. We're gonna probably have to put him in there with Nikola Jokic and Giannis Antetokounmpo. We're gonna probably put the Ant-Man right there. So both of them can gain a lot from this. But I think SGA can possibly gain way more if he gets to the NBA Finals and wins it and get MVP. You're going to have to put him up there, because think about it. It ain't that many players that's won Finals MVP, Western Conference Final MVP, and Finals MVP with a regular season MVP. Let's just be real. We ain't got a lot of players that did that. SGA can be in rare form. We got, just think about it now. SGA can be one of the first ones to ever do this, because they just started out giving out the Western Conference Championship MVP. They just started this a few years ago. So he could definitely be one of the only ones to ever do this. I don't know if Nikola Jokic, I don't know if they had the Western Conference Final MVP when Nikola Jokic won his championship. I have to look back and see. Hey Siri, did Nikola Jokic win Western Conference MVP? So, nope. Yeah, so yes. Nikola Jokic is named Urban Johnson Western Conference MVP as they defeat the Lakers in 4 straight games. So yeah, Nikola Jokic did it. But did Nikola Jokic win? This was. So Nikola Jokic was one of the players that's done it. So let's just think about it. Ant-Man can SGA can join Nikola Jokic as one of the only players to ever do this. Win an MVP, Finals MVP, and an NBA championship MVP. If he does that, I'm going to be honest, you're going to have to put him up there. SGA got a lot to gain. And I think that he has more than Ant-Man. That's why I feel like SGA needs this more than Ant-Man needs it, because I think the fans love Ant-Man anyway. I know I love Ant-Man. I love the way Ant-Man plays. So I feel like SGA needs it more because fans don't like SGA. I think they don't like his style of play. So if I had to say who has more to gain, like I said before, I think it's SGA. SGA has more to gain. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Y'all tell me who y'all feel has more to gain off this Western Conference Finals. And also, I'm gonna talk a little bit. I'm gonna, the New York Knicks was defeated the Indiana Pacers tonight, 106-100. Indiana. I know. I said this right here before the game. Indiana Pacers, I feel like they should have came out here. They had a horrible game. I don't know. I watched the game and the offense was horrible in the second half. After going up by 20 points. They did not get a lot from their bench. I mean, they did not get a lot from Tyrese Halliburton was he was missing a lot of shots. Miles Turner, they didn't get a lot from Nesmith tonight. They didn't get a lot from him. He ended up going out the game for a short period, came back. Nimhart did not play. He played horrible as well tonight. And like I said, I just don't think they got a lot. And also, I think that Indiana's kryptonite is that free throw line. They missed 6 free throws. So you lose by 6, you miss 6 free throws. So just think about that. And I think the Knicks hit all of their free throws when they needed to. Carl-Anthony Towns had a big game. I think Miles Turner and when you think about the bench, McBride, you let McBride come out there and Shamet come out there, and this is the reason why I feel like the Indiana Pacers lost this game, because of they let the others. I think that the Indiana Pacers need to look at game 4 and think about, listen, we need to win game 4. We need to go up 3-1. Because I honestly feel like if they go up 3-1, they're going to win the series. I don't think that the New York Knicks can beat them 3 straight times. I think they can beat them maybe 1, maybe 2, but I don't think they can beat them 3. And then I think that they go back to New York. I think that New York win game 5. And then they have to come back to game 6 and take them out in game 6. But right now, the Indiana Pacers, they're in a good place, but they have to win game 4. You know, because if they keep giving New York this confidence, New York is going to end up coming back and win. And they have to take away the others. You got to take away McBride. McBride shouldn't come out there giving you 8 points. I don't know, this is it. 8 points ain't a lot, but he gave you a hard 8 points. I think that you got to make sure that you take him, you make sure that he doesn't get you those 8. Nembhard and Nesmith has gotten to come through with at least a good 15 points. TJ McConnell came through tonight. Nembhard got to have a big game. Nesmith have to have a big game in game 4. The Indiana Pacers need that from their others. And also tomorrow we got the Timberwolves against the Thunder. The Thunder, I think that they need this game. I think that the Thunder need this game. I think the Thunder have to come out there like they're down 2-1. And they need to go up 3-1. Because I think if they go up 3-1, I think this series is over with in 5. I think it's over with in 5. Because I think that the Oklahoma City Thunder will go home and win game 5. And that's why I think they have to win game 4. They need to win game 4. Because if they win game 4, I think that, like I said, I think the series is over. But hey, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Let me know who needs the finals more between SGA and Ant-Man. Also, who do y'all feel is going to make it to the NBA finals? It's getting down to the end. I think it's going to be Indiana against the OKC Thunder. And like I said, Indiana is a hell of a team. I think that series is a very interesting series. I think that OKC has been the best team all season. And I think that Indiana the last 3 to 4 months has been at least a top 3 team in the NBA. So that can be a dream matchup between those two. But y'all let me know what y'all think, and let me know what y'all think. What kind of segment do y'all want me to do? Let me know. I'm still looking for somebody to come on and be a part of, my co-host, where we can debate and talk about what's been going on in the NFL. OTA is going on. Get ready for college football. We got to talk about a little bit about college football as well. And also the NBA as it gets down to the end. We can talk a little bit about the WNBA, why Caitlin Clark. And this right here is for the Caitlin Clark fans. Actually, I'm not going to talk about her. But hey, y'all let me know what y'all think. And until next time, y'all have a great, great, great Memorial Day weekend. Happy Memorial Day. Peace.